Good sir, I would like you to review Newcastle United's 24-25 season. The season that you say is the best you've ever seen as a fan.
I would say it's the best we've ever seen. I think the best I've ever seen in my lifetime. I think that what's happened for us this year is that we have taken that next step to becoming a European regular, a European club who can compete for the Europa League, can compete for the Champions League. That's the next step. You know, we want to start looking at winning a league first, probably before you start going to look at Champions League, but the steps are there. We're building now, and we've gotten over that first hurdle of winning a trophy. So, for me personally, could not ask for a better season. Besides Arsenal dropping out of the top 5, but that was unlikely, anyways. So, okay, list off the categories. I'll bash them out for you.
Player of the season, give it to me.
Player of the season, pretty easy. Alexander Isak, the best striker in the Premier League, and some would say the best striker in the world.
Oh.
At the moment.
Best in the world.
I think interest from every sort of big club you've got going around. Interest from Liverpool, interest from Barca, interest from Real Madrid, interest everywhere. I think obviously, especially with league performance, you had Haaland, best striker in the world last year. I think he's really stepped up to the plate, especially with Salah, who's been really clinical and consistent over the last few years with how many goals and assists he's been putting up. It's a hard place to come, the Premier League, and he's really shown what type of player he is. I like, keep him. If the Newcastle owners are smart, they'll pay him whatever they want, honestly, because he is a talent. When he's on it, he's the best striker in the world. So, player of the season is going to go to him.
Fair enough. Second top goal scorer in the league.
Yeah.
And, it could have been more if he stayed fit all the time. We're going to go with your surprise player of the season because you messed this up in the season review, so you can redeem it now. I did.
Surprise player of the year has to be only one man. I'm your biggest fan. Jacob Murphy. I'm not going to sing the whole thing. But, come on, man. This championship bum doing it in the fucking Premier League. You can't not love it, man. Putting up, where's he got, like 20 G&A? A player who was viciously mocked by Newcastle fans. Not good enough for a long time. And Eddie Howe has, again, it's this man management and the moulding of players that he has done over the past few years. And I think he's really turned Jacob Murphy, he's fine-tuned the strengths that he has, and he's drilled it into him. Listen, don't try and take on players, because that's not who you are. You're not the type of player who can dribble past you, cut inside and shoot on your left, right? He's a moment player, right? He can hit a ball well with his foot, and he can get the ball into the box. And that's all he needs to do. We've got Isak in there. You don't need to be doing anything else besides putting the ball into the box, okay? And pop a shot now and then. He's got a decent shot on him, so I'm happy that he's came into form this year. We still need another right winger though, okay? So I can't go into the Champions League playing Jacob Murphy against PSG. Like, I love him, but it's just not good enough, like quality wise, So I'd say he's definitely been the biggest surprise for us, but I think we definitely do need another person in the position.
No, for sure. So from one end of the spectrum to the other, disappointing player of the season. Who let you down?
Disappointing player. I'm going to give you one, right? You probably know for a fact that I've been critical of this player for a while. Fucking Joe Willock. Okay. This guy, he can't stay fit, right, to save his life. And when he came in from Arsenal on loan, right, you thought, this young player injecting this bit of energy into the team. He scored like 5 games in a row back then. He's been a nice rotation player since, but this guy just can't seem to get it right at Newcastle. Like, he looks clumsy, sometimes he looks great, and he plays worldy passes. Other times he's just running over the ball, falling over, not knowing what to do with it, looking confused. Just sell him. Ipswich. Sell him to Ipswich. Or Sunderland. I don't care. No, not Sunderland, because he'll score against us. Like, he definitely would score against us.
Oh yeah. That's fair.
Just get rid of him, man. He's just not good enough. Like, he's depth. That's what he is. He's depth, but he's not depth enough.
It's not quality depth. You know what I mean? It's not Champions League depth.
No, definitely not.
So, what has been? I think I know your answer, but what has been your game of the season?
Okay.
Highlights you watched.
Obviously, we know what the game of the season is. It's the Carabao Cup final against Liverpool. One of the best moments of my life.
Yeah?
Easily. Yeah, easily. True. I cried. And yeah, I've rewatched that probably about 30 times, 40 times maybe.
Yeah.
Just like that same Sky Sports highlight. But yeah, which annoyingly in that Sky Sports highlight, I have to listen to Gary Neville on commentary, which is unfortunate. But yeah, easily just game of the season, moment of my lifetime as a Newcastle fan.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that again, that is the step to winning more. We weren't going to win the Prem before we won a shitty Mickey Mouse trophy. It just was never going to happen. So here we are. We've won. Can we win again? That's what
we'll have to see. We'll have to see next year. Goal of the season.
Ooh, goal of I can get it right now. I'll tell you off the top of my head. Van Dijk on his head top, spun him around. Isak took him on the right way, popped it top right corner against Alisson. That was it. Alisson. It might have been.
It might have been Kelleher, but still.
Yeah, it might have been Kelleher. It doesn't matter. On the best centre back in the world's head top. Giving it a bit of this. When that went in, I was like, okay, we have a commodity, a hot commodity here, because we knew he was good, but I did not know he could do that in a game against like Liverpool. That was crazy. I love shots that are just driven shots, Barkley shots. Just stick your boot through it, and it went in. Yeah, easily my favorite goal of the season.
Yeah. No, fair enough. Hold that, Van Dijk. Van Disney. A player, it can be a position or an actual player that changes your team next season.
I think that we definitely need some strength on our right-hand side. I'm going to say Brian Mbeumo. We've been linked to him for a while. I could also say Mark Gahey. It depends how they go into the window. We could go for both. We've got funds for both.
You could.
So I'm gonna say Mbeumo just because I'd love to see him playing up front with Isak.
Yeah, make 50 mil. 50 mil.
Yeah, it's great. And imagine that: Gordon, Isak, and Mbeumo.
Fuck off.
Give me. Yeah, I'd love that.
If you're like in the top 3 by after 2 months, you're gonna start hearing some fucking Premier League shouts from this guy. I can guarantee it.
You can't again though, like. Can we categorically say that's not going to happen next year? That Newcastle could win the league?
Oh, it's already beginning. All right.
Can we categorically say that
before we get more deluded? One word to sum up your season.
Trophy.
Oh,
Easy trophy. First time in 70 bloody years. Finally, an actual trophy, not just the
Intercity's
Cup,
Fair Cup, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, not that
Audi
shit.
Cup,
but a real cup. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, you have to respect it. Newcastle with a great season. 2 opposite ends of the spectrum here. But you know what? It's okay, because the season's done. It's history now. We've got to move on. I guess that's ancient history now. So, 25-26. Here we go. What's going to happen? Who's going to sign for who? We'll be covering it on the Touchliner TikTok, on the Touchliner here on YouTube. So everyone subscribe, follow us on TikTok. Hate us, tell us that we don't live in Manchester when, you know, I do. But yeah, good for you guys. Keep them coming. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you next week in a bit.